Alright guys, Jacob from Wedge Me This, and right here I got a $600 bankroll. Make a video real quick, okay? $600 bankroll here. My son is playing his keyboard. And I'm going to do a regress then press. So basically we regress to get our exposure out, and then we press up from there. Okay, so again, I'm playing everything like everything's $15 tables because that's the way it seems to be. So what we're gonna have to do, this is the one I like at the $15 table. Okay, it's 220 inside with the $75 dump to start and the $5 yo. Now we're off on them bets. We're off on them bets right there, and we're going to try to hit one time, which will win us $70, and then we're going to regress down to the 96 across. Now I know that's not a full regression, whatever you want to call it, but what it does, basically it makes our box number exposure covered, and then we also have the 7 covered. So hopefully we don't land on a 6 or 8. Be nice. We have a 415. Okay, we'll accept that. Now again, I wasn't working. I don't like to work this. So we're going to take this, and what I actually do with this is usually I split it up between the 4 and the 10. All right, when it lands on one of them numbers. 1, 3, 1, 5. Now again, we're looking for one hit. Of course, it can't be the 5 now. And there's the hard 4. Okay, so that's we're gonna do it full on. So this is get $4 back. And I'm gonna win 50. Okay, so now I'm still gonna do it, guys. I'm still doing the regression here, and the reason being is because we still have that $75 covering us. So even though we only won 50 or 49, whichever one, however you want to look at it, we still have 75 covering it. So we need some ones. So we're not too concerned as long as we don't hit the 5, right? So remember, we've won 50, and we have 96 exposed with the $25 cover. All right, so 50 in that is 125. So we're well within it. The 7 is still a winner. If we roll 7 right here, we win money. All right, there's the 10. All right, so it's a $27 10. I'm going to press this up to 30. All right, kind of arbitrary presses, nothing set in stone. I generally stick close to like a half press, but it's not necessary because you're already caught your exposure. All right, there's another 10, 6, 4, 10. You know, you're not exposed besides the 5. The 5 is the only exposure. The 7's a winner. And each time you hit, it makes that exposure less and less. All right, this isn't anything new, isn't anything special, but this is a very good way to play, a very consistent way to play. And there's the 4, $27 winner. Very consistent way to play. All right, so at this point, really, even if we hit the 5, we're still okay. There's the 8, so that's a $35 winner. All right, here we go. And there's the 6, another $35 winner. Okay, so at this point, I've literally pressed all the way up to green chips. And I got all the money basically in my rack that I started with. So everything on the board now is profit. So, and I mean, this hasn't been a terrible roll by any means. It's been a relatively good roll, all right? But what I'm getting at is that after that first hit, barring rolling the 5, you weren't exposed. There was not really a way to lose for you at that point, all right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 18 up on my 8 here, rack this. And really, at this point, you could take all this down if you wanted. You could restart. Every time you get to the 110 basically level, or 160 I mean, you could restart if you felt the need to do that. Okay, there's the 7. So I don't know, that was probably 10 or 12 rolls. I don't know, somewhere in there. They were good rolls though. No horn numbers. Or no, not a bunch of horn numbers at least. All right, so there's 75 on the end. All right, so we're basically up $150 at this point. All right, so let's do it again. We don't got to put all that out. We'll put it all out in a second. 1315. We're trying to set a point. We prefer it not to be the 6 and 8, but if it is, so be it. And it's the 10. Perfect. All right, best case scenario. Okay, at this point, we're just trying to hit one number. That's it, one number. Just takes one hit here on the inside. So this is the riskiest roll. Not really. I guess the first roll is just roughly the same, except for you got a little bit of a hedge. So there's 0.7. A good 0.7, I believe, if there is such a thing. Okay. That was painful. I still think we're still ahead just a little bit, or even, one of the two. All right. Can't have a bunch of 0.7s. All right, there's aces, so that'll help. That'll get that back. After a 0.7, I'm probably just going to rack that. Probably not going to go for any more. There's a 12. Aces and a 12. So someone on the ATS is happy. All right, here we go. Back-to-back 12s. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing roll there. 2 12s in a row. If you could lay the 12, this would be a good time. And there's the 11, so we're going to lose that money. So, wow. Oh, it's a wash. 2 12s, a 2, and an 11. Interesting. And another 11. So literally 5 rolls, all horn numbers. So if you were shooting the horn, you had the horn bet, you'd be really good right now. Especially if you were progressing it at all. And another 11. What is going on here? What is going on in this place? What's going on in this craziness? And a 3. Okay. So 6 rolls with no box number. 6 rolls. Which is good for us because we're hedging out the 11, so it can't hurt us. So as long as we keep rolling horn numbers, we can only win. And there's a 7, right? So this is still a come out roll. This is one of them really weird dice groups that you every now and then you'll see something really weird like this. Right, there's the 8. Okay, so back to whatever strategy it is we were trying. So when you have one of the inside numbers, that's how I like to play it. We're looking for one hit. This would be a really not so great time to roll 7. After all that craziness. Alright, here we go. There's a 3. Wow. Sometimes the dice baffle me. Sometimes they do weird things. It just gets goofy sometimes. And the 9. All right. So after 10 or 12 rolls are here, we finally made money. And we're going to regress down. $70 winner. If you want to know, this ends up being $81, I believe. I might be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it's 81. All right, here we go. Now we're just looking to make some numbers that don't resemble an 8. There's the 11. Oh, wow. Dang, how many horn numbers is that? Let's get these out of the way. Bogies is going to be like, bet the freaking horn. And there's the 4. $27 winner. I'm gonna rack everything here because this roll's been so weird. So I'm just gonna rack because it's been so goofy. And there's the 8, so we got knocked off. We'll accept it. This is such a weird roll. I'm actually gonna go back on the dome. Maybe we'll get one of them 2s or 3s again. We got a 1. What's the other one? 617. Okay. Brutalizing me. Gonna go to 4 and 2 here. Still the same shooter. Again, this chasing a little bit and progressing your bets up a little bit here and there, it's just all part of manufacturing profit. You have to be willing to kind of make all different kinds of moves if you're not some kind of elite shooter. So you have to be willing to regress and press and all them different things. You have to be willing to do those things. There's no just set it and forget it strategies. There just isn't. We're still just going to rack everything here. We're just going to rack it all. I haven't found just a set it and forget it strategy. Yep. Wow, we're smacking that 8. Again, good thing you play all the don'ts, right? You should never pull a don't down. Never, ever, right? I hear that all the time, going to 125. But yet I just smacked 2 off on the 8. But you should never pull them down. I hear that so much, and that's so wrong in my opinion. All right, there's a 6, 426. I'd rather not hit a 6 here. I'd be a little frustrated. All right, so let's keep going back to the don't, all right? We're gonna stay hard-headed just because it's educational now. All right, so two 8 points and 1 6 point. All have been knocked off, every one of them, okay? So this is what happens sometimes. People get hard-headed, and instead of just accepting that this is a good roll and it's going a long ways, they just keep on keeping on. There's another 8, and they just keep on, you know, the strategy says do this, never deviate, never deviate. All right, here we go. Hard 4. $27. 1 3 1 5. So at all of this, if I can win on this 7 here, if I can hit a couple numbers and win on the 7, I might break even. Maybe. There's a 3. And that's only maybe. I may not even break even after all this, because I've lost $300 on the don'ts between the 6 and 8. When I didn't have to, when I could have just said, hey, I'm not playing them don'ts. There's the hard 10. And could have been just fine. Would have been hitting numbers there. Big argument for the lay. Choose the lay bet. Big argument right there. That's the trade-off for getting 1-to-1, is you got to accept what number it gives you. All right, there's a $21 winner. $105 rolls later, and he made $33. There's the 8 again. Oh, this is so brutal. Never change, right? Never change it up. All right, so basically I don't have enough to even really make a don't bet. So surely by this time we would realize to go here and go here. Probably not. All right, 1 3 1 5. And there's the 12, so we're going to lose that also. Let's just go to the quarter. Three 8 points, 1 6 point, $500 in don'ts. Good thing we never take them don'ts down. Good thing. Here we go. 6 4 10 for $27. Hard 4 for $27. I don't know how many rolls this is, but this has been one heck of a roll. And there's the 7. So we have $100 left, 125 or probably 150 total. And why? Why do we have $150 left total? Because we stayed too hard-headed when them numbers were hitting and we played them 6 and 8 don'ts. It's frustrating. It's a frustrating thing that I can't have a 6 and 8 as a don't. Not if I want to roll my normal roll. All right, so what I'm going to do here, so I can keep showing the strategy, I'm going to get 500 more in greens. All right, $75 don't. We're going to go back to the don't, whatever craziness reason. All right, again, that was more of a learning thing. I would have never let it get past the second one, for sure. But definitely was brutal. That was a really bad throw. I ended up with 7. Okay, but that's just something that happens quite a bit. Let's go up 1. Where people don't, the table goes one direction and they never change. They never deviate. They never do anything else. They just stick to their strategy and get beat up like that. And there's the 6. Okay, we're not going for that this time. We're not playing that game this time. All right, so I'm going to leave a quarter here. I'm just going to rack this up, and I'm going to play the regression. Oops. Still. All right, so I'm going to have a $25 pass and $25 in odds. And I'm going to just play it normal. I'm going to try to hit 1 and there's the 5. Okay, so $70 winner. Remember, we got to get up to $1,100 now just to be even. Just to be even, guys. Because we got hard-headed. What was this one? 6. Pull my odds off. We get 50 in reds. Awesome. Here we go. Hard 8. 4-4. All right, so this time 21, we're going to bump up whatever it hits. Like a half press. Whatever it hits, we're going to bump up. I'm going to go that route this time. All right, here we go. There's the 9. $21 9. Hard 10. So we went 8, 9, 10. $27. And the 7. That's fine, we made money there. Even with the pressing, we still made money. All right, where we at time-wise? 75 and 5. So in this instance, unless you're going to stay here all night, you're probably going to leave down. Unless you're going to stay to make $1,100 just so you can break even. So if your plan was, okay, man, I have to break even, then you probably need to get a little more aggressive on this. Either wait 2 shots or before you aggress, or maybe go to the 3 green chips instead. Now, if you're going to do this, you probably should put some odds on this 4 or whatever your down is. Otherwise, you're running the risk of too much exposure out there. All right, so we're going to odd this up $100 at least. I know that only returns 50, but that's 125 at least return if we happen to mess up here. There's the yellow. There's the 6, 4-2. Okay. This is going to win 105. And maybe this time when you regress, you only regress down to like the 110 level. Or the whatever that is, because you want the 4 also. And now you can take this down because you just made $105, so 75. You got $200 in coverage basically. So if you roll a 7 here, it's profit. There's the 6 again. 4-2. It's going to be 35 this time. All right, put 18 on it. So these are some adjustments maybe you'd want to make if you just had to get that money back for some reason. You just couldn't accept the loss. And there's the 9 for 35. All right, go up 15 on the 9 here. Rack that quarter. Here we go. There's the 6. I'm not really sure. 35 and 21, 56. All right, I'm gonna bump up my my 8, $18. I'm actually just gonna rack that 50. Okay. Here we go. There's the 5. $35 5. Go up 15 on it. So we're obviously making money here, and maybe if you were trying to get your money back, you might want to pull your money off and just play for the 7 here. Very well. Could be a good plan, especially if your table odds were big table odds. So like you could go 20x like at the Gold Strike. You might go 20x on that if you're feeling gambly. $56 winner. All right, let's go. I'm gonna take this up to 90. You know, because you got a couple $100 out there. Ace, ace. And maybe that's the indicator to do it. Maybe when you throw a horn number, I don't know, whatever it is you choose there, playing that 4 to lose is not a bad choice. There it is right there. So I guess it was a bad choice. But honestly, in most instances, that's not a bad choice. We're definitely not going to buck the system here. We're not going back on the don't. We're going to accept that this is a long roll. We're going to try to take advantage. All right, we're off on the come out. There's the 10. Remember, we don't go to regress or anything. We've already made our money in this one. All right. We're just trying to get more money. Five, 3, 2 on a bad roll. So that's 35 and 21 is 56. Take that up to 50. Take that up to 50. Rack these. Here we go. 415, so it's a $70 winner. All the way to 90 on the 8. At any point here, turn off, put a lay bet out. There's a lot of things you can do here, all right, to minimize that risk out there. You get a lot of money out there. And there's the 5 again, $70. Why am I not doing it? Because it's up to you. I mean, that's a thing you got to choose to do. All right, if I was going to minimize this risk, This has been a whole bunch of rolls. Most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn my bets off here and accept, okay, so I almost got $600. I probably got $600 in the rack. I'm bordering $500 almost out there. So what I'm most likely going to do is I'm just going to say, okay, I turn all this off, and I'm going to start like playing a come bet progression and see where I can get. Or I'm going to take this roll and I'm going to put a don't out, something like that. All right. So, for example, if you took all these down to one green chip unit, okay, this one also racked it all up. 200. All right, so you got a $200 profit right here, another 200 out there. So you've almost got all your money back. So I probably am going to go with a $100 don't here. Hopefully it gets through. There's the 8. Of course, it's got to land on the 8, right? $35 winner. I'm just going to go into the rack mode here. I'm not going to press no more. I'm actually not even going to move that 35 right there. Because I've been hitting so many 8s, I'm going to take it as a minimized risk. All right, I'm just going to let it buck, let it go from here, see what happens. There's the 9, 35. Now all the power press guys are like, oh, you should have been still pressing up, pressing up, pressing up. Yeah. I could have also rolled a 7 right there on the don't roll. There's the 5, 35. Remember, we're trying to get the money that we messed up and lost back. That's the plan of what we were doing here. All right? And we're getting there. In fact, we're there. We've got all the money back. So, if we keep rolling here and don't pull all that money down, we don't have all the money back. And there's the 7, okay? So yeah, I missed 3 hits, I guess, but I did win in the backside there. Let's see where we ended up after that shot, which was an amazing shot. Remember, we got blown out of the water. We had to go get $500 more. All right, so there's 6, 7, 8, 9. We're a little short. Would this be enough for you? I don't know. You're only down a couple hundred after that really bad run. All right, let's go see if we can't get the next little bit. Go back to the original strategy, which is a regression strategy. All right, let's see if we can get all back. Come out 7. Awesome. I'm going to chase a little bit, up to 100. I always do this at least once. I always chase one time, at least once, on the come out. Not on the points getting knocked off, but on the come out. And there's a 3. So I didn't not only get it right back, because I chased, I made money. So I'm going to drop back down to 75. Only like $10 overall after I count in the 11 losers. But by making a simple move like that, now does it work like that every time? No. But if it gets to a point and it runs its course, it works like that. All right, so we're going to go to the regression. 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, we're looking for 1 hit, and then we're going to go down to the 96 level, which is 3 units on everything, except for the 10. Hopefully we dodge the 10 here. And there's the 7. Not so good. Not so good. But it's pretty consistent for me. After a good roll, I generally have a bad roll. Still not doing terrible from where we were at. 1, 3, 1, 5. Here we go. 538. We are not going to make this mistake again. Move to that. Not even going to go to the quarter. Oh, wait. Here we go. Looking for a regression. We need one hit. There's the $5, $70 5, 3, 2. We're going to regress it all down. I'm actually going to leave that 8-point money out there. Because I seem to roll 8s. All right, here we go. There's the 10, 27 bucks. Let's get some reds out of this. I'll bump my 6 up 2 units here. Rack that. Here we go. Aces. Ten. This is the second 10 winner this shot. Bump my 8 up. I know I could just put in odds, guys. I know that. But it's hard to deal with figuring out if it matches 3, 4, 5 and all that. It's easier just to put it out there. Oh, the third 10. I guess that's telling me I should bump the 10 up. 3 10s. All right. If I get a fourth one, it was worth it. Probably wasn't worth it. Probably should have stuck to bumping up the number I get. And there's a 9. I thought that was going to be another 10 for a second. 21. Bump that up to a quarter there. 1, 3, 1, 5. Here we go. There's the 7. Yeah, made a little bit of money, I think. Maybe not after them come out losers, but and we're probably down just a little bit. Okay, so here's a remedy for that. If you want to go for it, go $200 on this. Go 3 on the yo. If you trust yourself to miss here, you can play a bigger regression. All right, are we going to miss? I don't know. Hard 10. It's kind of scary since we've been rolling all them 10s. All right, so here you have $200 to work with. So you can put quite a bit of money out here. You could even add the 4 in and still be reasonable. And in fact, I would probably add 200 more in odds, and I would put 75 on this hard 10. I would do this here because if you made this choice to go bigger, you don't want that 10 to eat your lunch right now. All right, here we go. Coming. And there's the hard 6.
Yeah.
What's up, Big Bubba? 105.
Are you live?
No, I'm just making a video, but so we can come all the way down to here.
So Dad, what's this live mean?
It means that the people are actually watching it while I'm making it. You can take this all the way down, take that off. And then we might put that on again, but now we're not exposed. As long as we don't roll an easy 10 here, we have no exposure. There's the 5 for 35 bucks. Again, this is all with the intention that I'm trying to catch that extra money we lost. $35. What's up, Big Bo?
Can we play when you're done with this video?
Probably for a little while, and then I gotta go to work.
What? I thought it was your day off.
No, I gotta work 3 nights, and then I'm off all weekend.
I mean, all weekend?
All weekend.
Sunday?
Here's a 325.
Sunday and Saturday?
Yep. 56.
Was the weekend I'm on?
56. I'm gonna go on and bump the 8 up 30. Take it all the way up there.
So you have to work Sunday, so you have to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
No, the next week I work Monday through Thursday. There's the 10. That sucks. That's brutal.
Well, I was thinking we could watch some shows.
Okay. One.
Or DVD when you're done with the video.
Okay.
One, like that movie.
Here we go. We're going past line.
On DVD. Where they
There's the 9. You got knocked off that 10 like that? That's rough. I mean, maybe you accept it and you just take all that money down and make it more like a wash, because you probably lost about what you won so far. Or you keep going and say you feel like the roll is going to keep going well. All right, there's the 9. There's 15 and 35. So, I mean, at that point, you got to make a choice. It's not an easy choice, but you can take it all down and basically you break even, probably, or real close to it. Or you say, okay, this guy's going long, and I'm going to play it like that. I mean, there's a couple choices, a handful of choices in every craps session that are the difference between being a winner and a loser. $15 on the come out there. We're just going to rack that up. It come out 7. That was a good sign. All right, here we go. And there's the 8. All right. So we're looking for a couple more hits, and then we'll make a decision again. Hopefully, we can win back that 10 loss with some 7 money. Oh, that's yucky. All right, so I wasn't able to get it all back. I tried. Got my 10 knocked off. That was pretty brutal. A $200 10. All right, I did get some of it back. So there's 600. So I'm down about 400 bucks after being down probably 800 bucks or 900 bucks. So not overly bad. Remember, the reason we were down was because we kept letting that 6 and 8 beat us on the dome. Kept letting it happen. I would have never done that in real life. All right, but I saw it as a chance to show you guys that I feel like what I'm saying is right about the 6 and 8 and not playing the don't on them. So, anyways, guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This. This is a regression video, or supposed to be, kind of turned into just a don't video more than anything. Anyways, guys, you have a great day.